So last time, you guys very interestingly finished up your haggling, though there wasn't much haggling going on, with the mysterious Sekarak, in which you ended up handing over the obsidian dragon egg in exchange for information concerning Sephel a little bit, and the promises and access into the mines where the things that he desired, and even you guys, Starcaller and Scylla, wanted access to work upon your shield and ballista. Now, he did something as you guys completed your exchange that allowed you to be unnoticed by all those guarding the mines, and as you descended downwards, you noticed that the temperature proceeded to drop colder and colder. And eventually, as you made your way towards the entrance of this large cavern that you now find yourselves in, you found very few kobold miners frozen to death. Now, this cavern that you find yourselves in have these 6 very large rocks covered in intricate runes and writings and scrawlings floating 10 feet off the ground, and they now spin in place, rotating. And as you had entered in, the 3 of you, the weird forces surrounding them caused them to spin faster, and gravity seems to be pushing down upon you all just a little bit more. Now, what this means in terms of combat, because we're going to roll initiative here, as you have now gone after the Zorn, as you correctly identified it, and the hag sister has now called out at you. Your movement is now hindered by 10 feet as you feel the gravitational pressures pushing down upon you. And let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
On Artemis' turn, I am just going to pell-mell start sprinting towards the Zorn. I'm slowed a bit, but I'll move my full movement minus 5 again as I dash. And that puts me fairly close to our friend here. I'm about 20 feet away. And I think I'm going to... Well, yeah, I'm going to hold there. I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay. All right, Scylla, you are up.
So we hear the hag, but we don't see her?
Make a perception check.
That's a cock die. 8.
Sure. You very quickly look about and... Let's see. If the stealth beats yours. You do not see her.
So my movement right now is 20. I'm going to move to here. So Scylla sprints forward. She's going to round this creature heading for the crystal, and she's going to stand near-ish in front of it and hold out her shield and her trident kind of in the air in like a pacifying gesture. And she's going to yell out, "Please stop. I do not wish to harm you, and neither do my comrades."
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Okay. -1, here we go.
Here we go.
Nat 20.
Nice.
-1. So it is a 19, but...
Okay. You see it look at you, and you can see its eye. You can discern that it seems it understands you and trusts your honesty, but you see, like, as it tries to slow its body, it's like this compulsion comes over and it steps forward. And you kind of pick up that it's like it has no choice. It has to consume the crystals.
Okay. I will communicate that to everyone else. It is under compulsion. It wants to stop. And I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Sephel, you are up.
Perhaps we can give it something to draw its focus. I will reach into the bag of holding.
All right.
I never did anything with the red crystal shards that I had.
Yes.
So I've still been holding on to them. And he will pull one of the shards. You say you must consume crystals. I offer you one of my own, and I will throw it just onto the ground, like towards the creature, but between myself and the creature, so to try to draw it away from the larger cluster.
Okay. You throw this crystal out into the space between you. You see its body like jerkingly turn towards you, and then you hear the hag call out, "No, no, no. They will not be dragged in by your measly offerings. Complete your job, peon, while I consume his flesh." Is that your turn, Sephel?
I mean, yeah, it would have been my action to throw it. I don't have any... God, they're so fucking useless wizards. No, I love my character. Yep, that is my turn.
Okay. Just letting all the audience members know, Brendan's been coming after me about how I can't kill Sephel. So, like, I think all this I love my character is very, very half-hearted. I think he wants a new character.
I mean, they've been hearing me come after you. I've made it no sense. It's not like I'm hiding in the Discord chat.
Well, what are you writing down?
Don't
Just
worry about
you made a little note there.
No, it's nothing. It's just my initiative tracker. Don't worry about it.
He's got like a prison wall full of chalk. Just murder
right.
Sephel. Murder Sephel. There's like an octopus face, and it's just crossed off 1,000 times.
You all see far above you, about 50 feet off the ground, very close to the ceiling here. This gnarled blue and white skin, very shriveled veins, long fingers and claws. She's got these bones, these skulls hanging upon her waist here. She rides this long gray wooded staff. I'm going to blow up their token so you guys can see it a bit better. They've got this long white hair, this gnarly smile, and you see that in their hand, they hold the body of a kobold, and you see them hold them up by the skull, and then just rip open its guts and just start chowing down. This is an ability of theirs, and since you are all within its range, you are susceptible to its horrific feast. Now, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, I'm on.
Ooh.
Okay.
Scylla, what'd you get?
10.
You fail.
Guess that means my 8 fails too.
Oh no.
Yep, that is a fail.
How's a
God,
16?
guys. You got a what?
16?
You are okay.
Oh, fuck.
As for the other
That was a
two of
tweener
you,
for me.
as the hag feeds upon this corpse, you become frightened for 1 minute. While frightened in this way, a creature is incapacitated, can't understand what others say, can't read, and speaks only in gibberish. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
It's really not
I don't
good.
love
That's
that.
not
And
great.
as she like rips into this body, she like tears it in half, what's left, and just lets it fall to the floor and goes, I will have a glorious feast in my sister's name, and use your staff as my own. And that is the end of her turn. Next up is the Zorn, who continues their slow march forward towards the crystals. 5, 10, 15. Going in, they are affected by this slow. They are getting ever closer to the crystals. And we're back up at the top of the order with Artemis. Artemis, go ahead and roll another wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, yeah. That is a 10.
You are
Christ.
still frightened and incapacitated.
You
Scylla,
don't have any, like,
wisdom saving
overpowered paladin bullshit against fear?
I
No,
got a
dog.
7.
You are
Guys!
incapacitated and frightened.
Look, Sephel, this was your fight anyway. Can you just like take care of this?
Yeah, would you mind? Just like
This
just
is
do a
Just have
thing.
beef with us.
I mean, I guess.
Like, if you could just like make this go away, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well,
Let me just do that.
Sephel, it is your turn. You see your friends now absolutely astonished by this hag's appearance and how she's ripped apart and devoured this kobold in front of you all. She floats 50 feet up from her current spot. She is then, I don't have all the Pythagoras in front of me, but she's 45 feet distant from the floor from you as well.
Yeah. No biggie.
No biggie.
Okay, so she's 40 feet. How? Okay,
I'm
so
not doing
no-
anything. You want me to calculate that?
Yeah,
How high
like
is she?
how
50
she's
feet
50
up.
feet off the ground and 45 feet away from me. There's some
I got you.
hypotenuse bullshit in this.
She is 68 feet away.
God.
Oh, we'll say
damn it.
67 and a half, just for you.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. That makes it. You know what? All of my spells range are 67 and a half feet. So
There you
that's a
go.
big help. Okay. This helps nothing. I have nothing here. Okay. I'm going to just. I'm gonna have to get closer. So I'm going to come in 15 feet. And I'm gonna do what I know best. I'm gonna start small and work our way up. We're gonna go ahead and cast Mind Sliver. So go ahead and give me an intelligence saving throw, because I bet she's terrible at those.
Not an intelligence saving throw. I actually rolled an 8.
Get fucked. Okay, so that is. I'm still a 2d6 psychic. So 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And the next saving throw that she has to make, subtract a d4 from it.
All right. Well, good. You see her head like snap back a little bit. There it is. Show me what took my sister, you foul creature.
Why don't you come down and find out?
Oh, I will, and you'll regret those words.
Just like
all
a
right.
little masochistic.
It is her turn.
Oh boy.
And yep, this is gonna be real good for you. You see her hand just like, and she casts out, and she's going to use Frost Shard, and that is a 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and burn a charge from Celestia and trigger Absorb Elements.
Okay, great. Using your reaction there.
Yes.
How much does it knock off?
It just gives me resistance to the triggering damage type.
Okay, you're gonna need it because this is 6d8 damage.
Oh, that's cool. Oh no.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Need a couple 5s in there.
Yup.
That one. All right, I gotta roll one more.
No, you don't.
That's
No,
that's an 8.
Whatever number you got's fine.
That's 27 points of cold damage.
Okay, so halved, which would be 13.
Yes, and your speed is reduced again by another 10 feet until the start of her next turn.
Okay, yep, that's cool.
And she sits upon her broom just cackling. You will taste delicious. All right, then they are going to fly 5, 10, 15, 30. I believe that is their full movement. Double check. Oh, flies 50 feet, but that's okay. She doesn't need to go that far. She flies 30 feet farther towards your friends, and she goes, but maybe I'll consume them first. And now it is the Zorn's turn, who moves 5, 10, 15, and there's kind of this odder red crystal in the front, and you see it like grabs onto it with its 3 arms and just like tears it in half and starts pushing it up to the top of its body and just consuming that crystal that it has in front of it. We are back up the top of the order. Artemis, make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Big money. No whammy. Okay, now we're talking. That's 16.
You are no longer frightened or incapacitated, but you do not have the rest of your turn.
All right. I will take it.
Right. You managed to shake yourself free. You're free. Scylla, wisdom saving throw.
8.
Jesus
You are
Christ.
still incapacitated. What's going through Scylla's head? What's happening here?
Scylla made the decision to do what she did last time. It's not working out so well this time. So she's
filled with regret right now.
Well, I think it's just it is that exact moment where she was standing and watching Dagon destroy her city, and she was probably frozen in fear in that moment, and she's frozen in fear right now watching a hag come toward her. And I think as much as she wants to break out, it's just like she's a little stuck in comparing the two moments, especially so freshly after Sephel.
Okay. Sephel, we are back up with you. You're slowed even farther.
I don't know what. Okay. I'm going to pull from the bag. When we were shopping before the Lord of Filth, I believe that's when I got it. I got my hands on a potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
I'm gonna chug that sumbitch.
Okay. Tell me what that does.
So for 1 minute, I have resistance to all damage.
Okay. Smart. Let us put a little stopwatch on to remind me that you have something going on. All right. Is that your entire turn?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to move. She's heading towards my friends. Our rules are a little bit weird now due to the healing potion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is drinking other potions still an action, or is that still considered a bonus action?
I'm gonna say it's still an action.
Okay. Alright, so I will then just use the now 10 feet of movement I have to try to start moving a little bit closer.
Well, I think that was only to the end of her next turn, or to the beginning of her next turn. I don't think it's permanent.
Yes. So, yeah. Right now, your continued reduced is only until after her next turn, unless she hits you again. You don't know. Okay, and it is their turn again. They are... Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, maybe that will do. Yeah, this is what she's going to do. She, like, flips it around on her broom and extends her hand and just, like, moves it from right to left. And right in between your space there, Sephel, I'm going to put in a bunch of little ice tokens I made to mark this. She casts Wall of Ice.
You wanna counterspell that, my guy, or no? You just gonna keep sitting there, huh? Okie dokie.
You know,
Just double check its range here. With the radius of up to, you can form a hemispherical dome. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna make the hemispherical dome with a radius of 10 feet.
Oh, no.
Is she close enough considering Pythagoras?
Yeah, the range is 120 feet. She's
fuck you.
She's fine. If not, I'll move. But yeah,
that's consulted by Pythagoras on this.
What would Greek philosopher Pythagoras say about the situation?
So I'm fighting this hag in a dungeon, and there's this weird asshole creature, and I'm an illithid, and I want to know if she's far enough.
Yes.
This guy's just looking, what the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean? Okay. Yeah,
Hey, Starcaller, are you the healing kind of paladin?
I can be.
Okay, so Sephel, she creates this large 10-foot radius dome over you. I don't think can I get this token underneath you? I'm gonna send it to the map layer. So, nope, the effect's gone.
Wait, she can create a dome like over me?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Ice walls.
Yeah. So you are now trapped within this dome of 10-foot thick ice. And you can see everything that's happening on the outside, but you are stuck behind it now. I've gotten wise, motherfuckers. I'm coming for you. Next up is the Zorn, who continues its march into the crystals, starting to demolish now some of the blue ones. In Artemis, we are up at your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna look up and see this hag. Man, this would be a great day to have a Gauss Ballista.
Really would be.
But I don't though. So I'm gonna run over to Scylla, and I am going to cast Protection from Good and Evil. Which is going to do a couple things for you, Scylla. First of all, you have advantage on any rolls to be frightened or like to beat frightened or charm or possessed. You also can no longer be affected by those things anew by this creature type, which is Fey, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have disadvantage against all attacks against you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that goes for Fays and Elementals, so I assume since our Zorn buddy speaks Primordial, he falls into the other category.
Yes, he does.
That's a solid fucking spell.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lose the last 10 feet of my movement to just backtrack and not be right next to you.
I can't even blame you.
And,
Okay.
right, and that's Starcaller's turn.
That is Starcaller. Well, let's
That's
see
what
if
we
this
got.
protection from good and evil works out for you, Scylla, because it's your turn.
If I roll poorly right here,
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad if you do.
nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
Finally.
You are no longer frightened and incapacitated. However, that happened at the end of your turn, so you don't have anything until the next time.
Yeah, if I may, I think Scylla's like fighting with this like flashback of like what she saw with Sekrak, and she's like watching this hag like create this scary dome around Sephel, and then she's like tunnel visioned on all of this happening. Starcaller runs up and casts this spell that I think probably feels warm in this space.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
And she pops out.
Okay. Well, Sephel, it's your turn. You're now trapped within this dome of ice. You are no longer additionally slowed by her icicle attack before.
Okay. Sephel's mind is racing. This is all of the kinds of things he didn't want to deal with right now. The past coming back, the future is uncertain, and he is just furious as he allowed himself to get caught inside this stupid fucking spell. And he is going to strike the, almost like fire breather, he's going to like swipe the head of his staff on the ground. It like sparks and the top begins to flame, and he pulls it in and blows his hands outward and casts Burning Hands at 2nd level at the ice wall.
Okay. Do you have to do any kind of attack, or is it a save?
It is a dexterity saving throw, which
Okay,
I don't
so it
think walls
automatically
are super
fails.
dexterous.
No. But roll for damage.
Okay. Okay. Nice. 19 points of fire damage.
Okay, you managed to burn through one 10-foot section, making a doorway for you.
Okay. Yeah, he just like bursts a hole through the wall and pushes his way out. And he's going to call, Hag! Your sister was delicious.
How dare you! Just this absolutely horrible scream. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, she's up. This is perfect. And she's going to ride on her broom and lower herself. So she's about 10 feet off the ground, but she's now perfectly in line with Starcaller and Scylla. Yep. And that should do it. She's going to Cone of Cold. And so I need...
She would, but I'm going to cast Counterspell. Okay. I hope she's a mid-level caster.
What's the number?
So I rolled a 10.
Okay.
So it's a 15.
Such freaking delay.
What was that again? Because I didn't even hear it. I was waiting so long.
It's a 15.
We all got old and died before you said it.
Shut the fuck up.
It's 10 plus what on my end? The spell's level?
10 plus the level of the spell she is casting.
Okay.
So if she is casting a 5th level or lower spell, I succeed. If it is above 5th, I fail.
You succeed.
Ah.
Effectively counterspell it. She reaches out trying to cast this cone of coal. You cancel it out. And she's just like, I will have you. And then since she's still got a little bit of movement, she's going to raise back up about 20 feet into the air. So she was at 10 feet, so she's back up about 30 feet up in the air. And I will move her just a little bit over to one side to signify she's up. Okay, it is now the Zorn's turn that continues to eat more and more of the crystals. Artemis, you are up.
Alrighty. Well, guys, what do we think about this? How far away did you say that she was, William?
She's 30 feet up in the air, and then you are from her base about 15 feet. So is that like 45 feet away?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, have fun, kids.
I've given you guys a lot of pause this episode. I'm surprised.
I am a melee-based character without my special wonder gun, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot for this one. And I don't like saying this line anymore. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna run to, I believe, directly beneath her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw a dagger up at her.
All right. Do it.
And that is a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Which would
nicely
be
done.
really cool if it wasn't a dagger, but I still like it.
I still like
it. I still like it. It's fine. 2, 4 plus 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Very nice. All right. Okay. This dagger comes up, hits her in her leg, and she's. Don't touch me.
I'm going to do that again, actually. And I'm going to throw a second dagger.
Okay. All right.
You mean like this?
Wow. That was really good. That's a 19. So that's a... No,
You hit.
I'm used to like ridiculous stats with Dawn's Edge. And that is 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Don't be a coward. Throw Dawn's Edge.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, though.
Do it. All right. Yeah, she's a little hurt.
All right. And you know what? I have a little movement left. I'm going to back the fuck up.
Back up.
Oh, wait. Now I'm in the Well, it's whatever. Whatever. I'll stand in front of Scylla. I'll take the cold of cone. Scylla, you can move. You do what you want to do.
Yeah. No, and
Well,
I will.
Scylla,
I will.
it's your turn, and you are free to move. What are you doing?
Yes. Free to move. I have an idea. I would like to
Kill Sephel. Thank you for
I don't
saying
know.
what everybody wanted to hear.
I'm sensing a lot of hostility here.
Because of that damn successful counterspell.
Yeah, right.
Everybody gets one.
So I don't know exactly how this is gonna work, but here's what I'm envisioning. I would like Scylla to Starcaller stands between her and the hag, but the hag is 30 feet up. I would like to sprint up to Starcaller, who is within my movement.
Are you remembering that you are slowed by 10 feet?
Yes, so he's 20 feet away. So
All right, just making sure.
still slowed, which is good. I want to hand him one end of a rope.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like an action to like get it out and hand him an end.
Since it's using an item, yes.
Okay, so I will use my action to do that. And then I will action surge.
Okay.
And I would like to dimension door onto the hag holding the other end of the rope.
Okay. She's on her broom. So
Yeah, so I want to be on the broom too.
well, there's gonna be a thing about how much this broom can hold. Because they don't give me that here.
That's fine.
I think
okay.
you're missing something very important, which is the point.
Well, she can get up there, absolutely. I'm just thinking if this broom can hold him, or are they both gonna fall to the ground right now?
I think that's also an acceptable ending.
Yeah. So
For-
complete the thought for me of like, you dimension door up there. What was gonna happen next? Were you just hoping to like hit her?
Yeah, no. I wanted to be up there, and then if the broom does hold us, Starcaller can at least like, I don't know, like tie her off to a crystal or like drag her down.
Okay.
Or if we both come crashing down, then that's perfectly acceptable as well.
Then let's
Because then
discuss
she's on the ground either way.
this, because I'm all for it. I love your creative energy here.
Okay.
How are you appearing? Are you trying to appear directly upon the broom like you're sitting upon it? Or are you dropping in from like above? Are you like, how are you appearing here? Describe that.
Yeah.
Like, are you dropping down from like 10 feet above her and colliding with her? Or are you trying to specifically sit yourself upon the broom when you appear?
I am sitting upon the broom behind her so that I can potentially steer it. It
Okay.
doesn't work that way.
All right. Well, then I will say you're not going to fall to the ground, but you do land there. Make a dexterity saving throw to like make sure you grab on before you like flip off.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine.
Nice.
You manage to land on it, and the broom kind of like starts to shift down, and she's like, "What? Get off my staff!" And that is gotta be your turn.
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, Sephel, you are up.
Okay. I was gonna do a thing, but you just saved me a spell slot. Actually, I might still do a thing.
You still gonna kill your friend?
Yes. Yeah, that was my next.
The inevitable betrayal comes for us all.
So I'm going to. God, they're 30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God damn it! I don't think Pythagoras is on my side here. Yeah, okay, so I can't do that. What I would like to do is I will target... It's in 30 fucking... Everything is fucking 30 feet. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another Mind Sliver on Sister Delve.
Okay.
So, intelligence saving throw.
Oh, dun. Is your minus D4 gone, or is that still gone?
Yeah, that only applied for that round.
Okay. That is a 20.
Okay, that's a save, but she'll still take half.
Okay.
Okay, so she takes 3 points of psychic damage.
Great. Okay. Her head kind of flinches and she's like,
Oh, I'm
doesn't
sorry.
even look
I'm
away.
sorry. It's a cantrip. She doesn't take half, so she takes nothing.
Even better.
Yep. Nope. No damage.
Thank you. All right. Well, it's her turn, and now she's lost. And
This seems fine.
now that you're up on her broom, which she really don't care for, she's going to make 2 slam attacks on you, Scylla.
They are both
At
at disadvantage. Thank you.
How long does that last for, by the way?
10 minutes.
10
Oh,
minutes.
shit.
Nice. Okay. First one. Wow, I rolled 2 16s. No joke. So that is 20 to hit. And you do not have your shield out while you're holding onto this broom. There's no way.
20 to hit definitely hits.
Okay. I was going to say, like, I cannot feasibly in my head be like, you're holding a shield and onto this broom.
She has really strong thighs, Will.
I mean,
I am
don't-
a shield master.
I mean, how does this hag have a hand free to cast spells?
Because it only takes one to move the broom. Okay, so you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you take an additional 9 points of cold damage. We're gonna go for this.
Half to 4 because I am resistant to cold damage.
Great. Second slam. Wow, I rolled really good again. That's a 21 total.
That'll hit.
Okay. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Rolled max, or almost max on that. And then you take an additional. Wow. Okay. That's 23 points of cold damage.
Ow.
How you doing?
Okay. I'm alive.
You're alive. And then she is going to fly the 2 of you.
What does the slam attack look like? Is she like
She's taking her claw and she is like raking at you. She's like twisted as much as she can, and she's like trying to swipe you off.
She's like backhanding you off the room.
Basically, yeah, as much as she
I don't
can. And
blame
then
her.
she's going to try and fly the 2 of you farther away from your friends. How long is your rope? 50 feet? Is that a normal hemp rope
I can never
kind of
remember.
distance? Well, it's important.
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. Starcaller, you're going to need to make a strength check here as they start to fly away. So just go ahead and roll. This is a DC.
Is the DC higher than 2?
God fucking damn it, Artemis.
The
Yes!
rope rips out of your hand and they move.
Oh, I wanted him to lift up.
And they fly about 50 feet away, and she's just looking at you, and she goes, "So you want to join me on my broom? That's fine. I will eat you all the sooner, child." All right, and it is now the Zorn's turn, who continues to eat in towards the crystals, and you see like these big pillars of them starting to crumble downwards. Sephel, since you're the only one who kind of has like, who wasn't currently watching it, make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
You see as these crystals are collapsing and this Zorn is kind of like making its way into the heart of it, you see a glimpse from beyond it that there is some pristine white crystalline oval sphere of some sort that lies almost nestled amongst these crystal shards that erupt from the ground. And
Like
it
how
looks
big?
exceedingly like an egg.
Oh shit.
All right. It is now up to Artemis. Artemis, it is your turn.
Why is there another egg?
What's going on?
This is the third one.
So many.
There's a lot of dragon eggs in a small area.
Hey, there's all sorts of things that have eggs. It could be a big kobold. It could be a lizard folk.
Could
It
you
could be
imagine
a rock?
if freaking gravity kobold hatched out of that thing?
It could be a Bahir. Who knows?
Ooh.
Alright, Artemis gotta get into this fight. I am going to... How high did you say they got?
They flew 50 feet away. They're still 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, cool. By the law of thermodynamics, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. So that's 20 feet away on the ground, 30 feet up. I have enough. I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon. And the little star is gonna whizzle out and take a swing at Sister Delve here.
Okay.
That is a measly 14.
That does not hit.
I'm not that good at spells. I really gotta say, I could be better. Alright, but that's still active, and that was a bonus action. So I think I'm gonna pull out something I haven't had the occasion to use in a very long time because I had something way better. I'm gonna pull out a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Notch it back, and I'm gonna take a shot with that.
Too bad you don't have like crazy strength and you went the dex route, because I could just see you like double fisting heavy crossbows. No. Anyways.
Wait, there's still time.
There's still time.
That is a 25 to hit. I feel more confident.
That is a
now.
hit. That was a good hit.
Back to what I'm good at. Shoot. And that is 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That sucks.
Your friends, I truly despise them.
She's saying this.
You
to
should
so-
really brush your teeth.
Yeah, you see
awful.
like the blood and sinew. She just takes this long blue tongue and just wraps it around her lips. Just,
Might be best if I cut that out.
try it. And Scylla, it is your turn.
Okay. Scylla's made a decision, not saying it was a good or a bad one. I would like to make a shove.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Let's try and knock her off her broom. We'll see. And that is a 23 for me. 16 plus 7.
Okay. She rolled a 6. She falls off this broom. However, the magic that was keeping this broom up also goes. So you're going to fall 30 feet as well.
That's fair.
Now I got to reference fall damage here. What is it, a d6 per 10 feet?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so 3d6 damage to the two of you. Where's my other d6s? That is, wow. That's almost max damage. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
For both of us or just her?
The two of you. You fell too.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you were going to roll separately.
No.
Scylla's unconscious.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Well, we're both on the ground, so in some ways.
She's prone, but she sees you now unconscious, and she's like,
Careful, or your friend gets eaten next.
Okay. Well, since Scylla is unconscious, we jump to Sephel.
Okay, they are now on the
Whoa.
ground.
What about the Oh, never mind. That was this turn. I'm shutting up now.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
You guys ignore me! Die, Scylla, die! What you got there, Sephel?
Alright, they're on the ground now, which is a lot more manageable. Not that I have anything great, really, but, Jesus Christ, I really don't. I'm going to make... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to get 10 feet closer. Actually, I'm going to get my full... the 20 feet that I can currently move.
Okay.
So that puts me... how far away from her? So I'm now 50 feet away. I'm going to cast a Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay, you've got this crystal kind of in your way. Do you want to move over like 5 feet so you have clear line of sight?
Yes, I will do that.
And correct me if I'm wrong here on my fellow DMs. Do you have disadvantage on a creature that's prone with ranged attacks, or am I making that up?
That is true of at least ranged weapon attacks. I'm not sure about spells.
Disadvantage on attack rolls if you're prone. Attackers within 5 feet have advantage, otherwise they have disadvantage.
Okay.
Is this a
And
save or
is
suck
prone?
spell?
No, this is actually a to hit.
Okay, so disadvantage then.
Okay. Not fantastic, but
If it was save or suck, I'd be like, I'm just rolling it. We're not going to worry about advantages or disadvantages. But
no, because save spells, it's not the same as like aiming a projectile. It's basically, can you just see them? Ah, fucking Christ! That one was a natural 20. It can only get worse.
Yep.
I mean, you could roll another nat 20.
Or I could roll a natural 17, which is a 26.
You hit.
Hey.
Okay. So, for until the spell ends, which is a minute, or until I lose concentration,
Okay.
they only deal half damage with attacks that use strength. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
All right. Make a note of that.
So any like slam attacks, if they use strength, will be
Okay.
half damage.
All right then. That is your turn. Next up is her, and she's going to get up, and she's going to send 2 frost shards at Starcaller. And the reason I didn't do 2 shards earlier is because I forgot she's got multi-attack.
Uh-oh.
So he like quick as she stands up. and
Multi-attack does not apply to spells.
It says here because it's not technically a spell. It's like a natural ability.
Fucking Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good
Otherwise,
honor,
I would totally be like 100% with you, but it says multi-attack. The hack makes 2 slams or frost shard attacks.
Ugh. That's gross.
You know what, Brennan? You shouldn't have pissed her off. You shouldn't have killed her sister. This is all on you.
I'm pretty sure I did not. I vaguely remember Sephel's head just floating in a bubbling cauldron when she died. I don't think I did it.
You know what? I'm gonna split fire here. I'm gonna do one against Artemis and one against Sephel. Artemis, the attack was an 18. Does that hit you?
Oh, sorry. That was me?
Yeah.
All these S names. Sorry. That does not hit. That bounced off the shield.
Okay, great. Wait a minute. Is a heavy crossbow require 2 hands?
You son of a bitch. You're right. I would have dropped the shield.
Okay. So does it
That
hit or
hits.
still miss?
That does
Okay.
hit.
Here comes 68 cold damage.
Everybody hates the fucking rules lawyer until it gets your PCs killed.
One more. That is 24 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced 10 feet until the start of their next turn.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yep. And the next one, I was going to shoot at Sephel. I'm still within range. All right.
Hey, remember when we went down this mine to fight a vendetta stricken hag with like 0 healing potions?
You also didn't go back and
yeah.
get your friends.
That
Which
was
is
with my
funny.
old character. I think her name was Scylla.
That took a minute to hit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, I have a +6 to hit. I rolled a 50. No, not a 15. What is that? A 13. So that is 19 to hit you, Sephel.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Here we go. Here comes the damage.
Now remember, because of
Ooh,
Potion of
this is-
Invulnerability, this is still halved.
This is gonna be good because I rolled a lot higher than I have been. That
Oh,
you have
cool.
that.
Dope. Love that.
One more roll because I don't have enough d8s. Okay. God. 31 points of damage.
Holy
Cut that down to
shit.
16.
It would be 15. You round down.
You round down? Okay, so 15. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, I'm not even rolling crazy high on all the dice, and I'm getting that.
No, not at all.
However, your speed is now reduced again by 10 feet until the end of her next turn.
Yup.
Next up is the Zorn, who continues to swirl inwards through these crystals, devouring them, getting closer to whatever this center sphere kind of thing is. All right, Artemis, you're back up at the top of the order.
Sephel, how you looking back there, my guy? How you looking?
I am.
Probably better
You know-
than you, considering he's got invulnerability.
It doesn't matter much with damage numbers like that. I am. One more of those hits would probably take me down.
Well,
Like I'm-
cross that bridge when we come to it, my
Yeah,
friend.
like I'm not on the door, but one more of those hits will take me out.
All right. I am. So that ice attack takes me an additional 10 down.
Yep. And again, it's because these weird, whatever gravitational forces with these large pillars that is causing this extra slowing. Like the gravity was intensified when you entered.
Excellent. And so let's just make sure I have this right before I try to move. It was -5 or -10 for the gravity of the room, and then -10 from the
Negative
ice.
10 from gravity and -10 from the ice. So you have -20 to your movement.
Ooh. Well, sucks to be Scylla right now. I can't get these. Cool. With that, I will post up here because it's as far as I can humanly move. I'm going to use my bonus action to use the spiritual weapon to come at her again.
Okay.
My measly spell attack. Hey, that's a 21.
That is a hit.
That's good. That's 5 points of force damage.
Okay. She's still up.
And I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself first.
Okay.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Oh, that's nice. That's a 9. I like that.
Good
That
stuff.
might get
Good
me
stuff.
to the. That could get me to the next round. We like
Yep.
that.
All right,
that's
Scylla.
all I got.
Death saving throw, bud.
Okay. 18.
Okay, 1 success. That's good. All right, Sephel, you're up. You have a downed friend. Artemis is clearly trying to stay up. You yourself have been heavily damaged by this hag.
How badly? Like, what state are the crystals in? Is a good chunk of them consumed? Like, is this?
So this, like, very large front one has almost been entirely consumed, and it seems to kind of be, like, spiraling inward, and, like, more and more of the larger chunks of these outer ones are kind of starting to collapse inwards, getting closer to this centerpiece that you noticed.
Okay.
But you know it's under a compulsion. Who knows how long that compulsion lasts for?
And if we eliminate the source, perhaps it goes away.
Maybe. You know, the other thing is it's in its nature to eat gems and crystalline
Yes.
things.
So, Sephel has been, piss poor at damaging this hag. And he can't heal. But the whole point of coming here was this creature, supposedly. I am going to cast a very underutilized spell. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Love this spell. Love it.
It has a 60-foot range, so I'm going to get it. I'm going to ping where I'm going to place it. Right where this red crystal is, right, like, under... Pretty much right where it started to eat through. Unseen Servant gives you a bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to mentally command the servant to go fetch the egg.
Okay. Does it have a weight limit as to what it can lift or anything like that?
You mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, pouring wine. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes the task and then waits for your next command. So
it doesn't say.
It seems like it would be able to interact with any item a normal human would be able to.
Okay. Then I will say it's surprisingly able to lift it.
Okay.
Because you remember the red dragon egg was like 180 pounds or more, I think.
Yeah.
So it's surprisingly able to lift it.
Okay. And then it just waits for my next command.
Okay.
'Cause I can only give it one command per turn.
Next up is our hag friend here, who is... she's enjoying this. She doesn't need to cast that, so she's actually going to run up on Artemis, move 5 feet towards the west, and she is going to slam you using one of her multi-attacks.
Okie dokie.
Let's use my crystal and like blue d20. Natural 14 plus 4 for an 18.
An 18 is my AC.
Okay. So you're going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
If
You
this
take...
is strength-based, it is halved.
Okay. I rolled 10 total bludgeoning damage, so you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Roger.
But now we have to do the additional cold. That is... No, I don't want to look at her picture closer. She's hideous.
Get that away from me!
You take 19 points of cold damage.
Holy shit.
That's
I'm in danger.
From a single slam attack?
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 1 bludgeoning damage plus 4d8 cold damage on a slam.
Holy shit.
And she has 2 of them.
Yeah, she does.
So here comes the second one.
Maybe she'll miss.
That's a 14, so that's a miss.
Oh,
I rolled a
God.
10. You're a lucky boy.
Yep.
Artemis, how you looking?
Not well. Not well, my friend.
The Zorn continues its consuming of the crystals, seemingly unaware of this weird floating object beside it. Next up is you, Artemis. This hag is in your face.
Alright, I'm going to step, like, kind of row even with her, kind of interposing myself between her and Scylla. I'm going to drop my heavy ballista, I'm going to reach down, and I'm going to use my action to pump 20 points of health into Scylla.
Nice.
With lay on hands.
20.
You're awake.
Yeah, I need you to get up, and I need you to stay up, if you wouldn't mind.
Wait, what does that, is that what Starcaller literally says to her? Like, get the fuck up.
Scylla, up! We are needed! And with a bonus action, I'm going to swing the star back around, spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
That's a 15.
That is a miss.
Alright. If you're keeping track at home, Starcaller is currently 1 for 6 with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, she's just like, she keeps dodging it. She's like,
Your foul magics will not touch me. Go ahead, bring her back. I will consume her all the same.
We'll see about that.
all right, is that your turn?
Yes, that's what I can do.
All right, Scylla, you are prone on the ground, but you are conscious again.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bonus action second wind
Okay.
for 13.
Nice, nice.
And I will swing. I will stand using half my movement, and then I will attack.
Okay.
Am I still protected from evil and good?
I should make several concentration checks. One
Ooh,
moment,
yeah.
please. Surprisingly, you are good.
Okay. All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna trust it on that one.
Yep.
Just checking. Okay. So I will make my first attack.
All right.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Let's go ahead and I will trip attempt.
Okay. I gotta do a strength check here.
Yeah, you think I'd remember. Yeah, it's strength saving throw DC 15.
That's a fail with a 10.
Okay, so she is prone, and she takes 16 points of piercing.
Oof. Nice. Nice.
Scylla stands up and then swipes her feet out from under her and plunges her trident down.
Beautiful. She's
No. This is not how it's supposed to go. I will have you. I will.
Is that the entirety of your turn?
Today. It is not.
All right.
Yes, I attempt to hit again.
At advantage.
That is...
Yep, at
Oh,
advantage.
thank you. Yep, I needed that. 16 to hit.
That is a miss.
I will... I can add precision before or after the roll before any effects are applied.
By effects, is that meaning you know you miss or not?
Well, probably. So I just miss,
Okay.
which is fine. Next time, though, don't say it too quick.
Yeah, she was already saying she was going to add the precision before you said miss.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'll just end my turn.
Okay. All right, Sephel, you're up. You see your friend has returned. This hag is on the ground.
Yeah, this is an interesting situation we're in. So I'm going to do two things. I will use my bonus action first to look at my servant that now holds the floating egg, and I will say, "Bring it to me." And it can move up to 15 feet, so it's just going to start slowly making its way towards me.
Okay.
And it will... Every turn, it will just continue to move towards me until it completes that action.
Great.
Just to save us that conversation later.
And that's your bonus action every turn to do that?
That is my bonus action to command it, yes.
Cool. Thank you for reminding me.
God damn it. And... God, being a wizard. What a time. What a life. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep going for this. I'm gonna Mind Sliver again.
Okay.
So, int save.
That is a 16.
That is just a fail. So 2d6. Ooh, my d6 have been rolling so much better tonight. 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And minus a d4 on a saving throw before my next turn.
Great. Well, it's their turn. And they're going to stand up. And you see her, like, take up her kind of gray, gnarled, twisted, and carved staff with these little bells. And she throws it up into the air, like, above her. And she goes,
"I will not falter here."
and she slams her staff down. And she's going to center Ice Storm upon the three of you there.
I will cast Counter Spell again.
Roll, bitch.
Oh, y'all,
If you
I'm fucking
This
sweating.
might kill everyone.
I'm fucking sweating.
It all comes down to this.
21. Get fucked.
She slams it down. You see the magic start to emit, and then Sephel casts it out. Counterspell. That magic sucks right back into her staff. She goes, "No, no." And then she is going to try and get she throws her staff back underneath her because it acts as a broom as well. And she is going to take the 2 attacks of opportunities from you to try and escape. One from Artemis and one from Scylla. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, happy to.
Okay, Scylla's
Nat
first.
20.
Oh, fuck.
Fudge.
So remember, roll your dice and then just add the max.
Yeah, and I will be making this a menacing attack.
I don't think you
That
have to
just-
worry about that, to be honest.
Yeah, but it feels good. But it feels good.
But it feels good.
Just do it. Just go for it. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be overkill.
That is.
This is gonna be like 40 damage.
It's actually not that.
It's not that much. 65 points of piercing.
34.
Describe your kill.
Let's go!
Hey.
Yes.
She goes to jump on her broom, and Scylla instead brings up her trident and skewers her in her abdomen and then pushes her down into the ground so she doesn't have a chance to get up.
She gets thrust to the ground. She starts clawing out with these long arms. And she like turns into ice and then just shatters. But her staff remains upon the ground. And you hear the large munching sounds in the background have slowed, and the Zorn kind of lumbers back out towards all of you. That unseen servant still carrying the egg, and eventually gets to you, Sephel, and yet sees that the hag has now disappeared, the Zorn, that is. However, they do turn back towards the crystals and continue to consume them. The other things you notice in these final moments as the hag dissipates into this puddle of melting ice is that the glow coming forth from the crystals dies as the object, the round, eggish-like object, comes away from them, leaving them dull and lifeless. I don't know if I described it before, but in the middle of this room, for where the summoned Zorn had come from, was this kind of faded sigil that glowed with like a reddish light. As the hag dies, that color fades and then goes to kind of like this mute blue, kind of looks like crystals embedded within, and the stones that were floating, these large rune-covered boulders, start to slow down. However, their points still move and mimic Sephel's. What do you do?
Like the
They
stones
pivot
are
in
pointing.
place, and their lower accesses have like moved towards you, pointing in your direction.
I will take the egg from the servant and walk back to the center of the room to be positioned between all of these floating stones.
Mm-hmm.
And I will raise the egg into the air and see if they react.
The stones have pivoted back in your direction, but nothing seems to be happening with the egg per se. However, this cavern, now that the light has kind of gone down, you see this once kind of blue, whitish kind of egg, with the darkness that comes about, slowly starts to change color to almost match the surroundings. So it almost looks clear and black as well. It's like there was a shift. Make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
And go ahead and burn one of your memory things. Because
Interesting.
something about this feels extremely familiar to you.
Okay. Just straight intelligence check plus the knowledge.
Yeah, you can add Arcana to it.
Okay. That's gonna make this a pretty sweet 20.
A couple things come back to you in this moment. You see yourself as an old man in a odd kind of large tower-esque space surrounded by all sorts of books, papers. You see walkways and spiraling staircases all about you in this odd tower-like space. And upon the floor that you pace upon, this gnarled wooden staff with all sorts of odd, different shaped orbs amongst the branches that come off the top of it. You see a very similar sigil to the one upon the cavern floor. And you remember that you used these as part of your duties once in a former life to travel between planes, chasing down enemies of the astral realm. You and your phased dragon companions, or lunar dragon companions, use these to hunt down your enemies. And you realize that who knows how many years ago this sigil was placed here by yourself in this cavern. And you know that the egg that you hold belongs to a lunar dragon that you had left behind a long time ago. And you hear a crack come from its surface. And that's where we'll end today.
Holy shit.
Oh man, is that the time? We're overdue for another check-in with you fine listeners. Thanks as always for being here right up to the outro. We really appreciate that. You will never believe this, but we recently hit our 1-year podcast anniversary and 3,500 downloads. It's truly been a blast. We're having just a grand old time, and we look forward to another 50 episodes to come. Hopefully you join us for those next 50. That being said, we do have an exciting announcement. We have launched a Ko-fi page. Yes, that's Ko-fi page. There's no pressure to do so, but if you want to toss a coin to your witchers, that's us. You can head to ko-fi.com/themadness-table. All donations will go first toward our monthly operating costs, which include our podcast hosting software, items like that. But our ultimate dream is to be able to upgrade our setups to be able to offer live stream recording sessions to get that sweet, sweet video content to accompany our audio. If you're not able to donate, but you want to support the show, we would just adore you if you left that 5-star review in whatever podcatcher you're currently listening in, or if you just spread the word and tell a friend. We would be eternally grateful for that support. So that's it. Until next time, when...
The madness continues.